Live at the Mayo or Meet Mayo event as part of Mayo Ideas Month, speaking to businesses and stakeholders in the whole area of entrepreneurship and development. And I'm delighted to have with me Jessica Marren. Jessica is National Programme Manager for Sales Apprenticeships Programme as part of the Mayo College of Further Education, where I think she's based. And she obviously is under the umbrella of the Mayo Sligo Leitrim Educational Training Board. Good morning, Jessica.
Hi, good morning, Tommy. Thanks for having us.
I'm delighted to talk to you because apprenticeships is something that I really think we should be talking an awful lot more of, and we should be shaking parents and we should be shaking career guidance teachers, and we should be saying to them, get rid of this idea that you have to go to third level education in order to make a good career for yourself. Apprenticeships is the way forward.
Absolutely, Tommy. Like, currently there are 77 apprenticeships available nationwide, and the common misconception is that, you can't progress onto higher education. With any programme, particularly even our own programme, the Sales Apprenticeship, we have graduates who are progressing on currently into degree programmes, and they're still working with their employer, earning money as they go. And I suppose as a parent myself, I know the key challenges are out there, paying for college education, fees, accommodation and all of that, whereas apprentices are actually earning as they go while they're on this programme.
Now, I know as soon as we talk apprenticeships, we do get some negative stuff about the fact that some employers take advantage of apprenticeships. They don't pay them properly, or in some cases don't even pay them at all. I lay that aside for just 1 second, but I will come back to it later. Can I ask you first, though, about the kinds of apprenticeships that are most popular for fellas and for girls?
I suppose of old, probably what we call the craft apprenticeship might have been more popular with males, like maybe perhaps plumbing, electrical,
mechanical.
Exactly, yeah. But we're seeing more and more females getting involved each year, and the National Apprenticeship Office has done a fantastic job in promoting apprenticeships across Ireland, both to parents, to prospective candidates and to employers. So it's brilliant to see more and more females coming on board. Even in our programme ourselves, we have seen such a difference in the 4 years that we've been running it nationwide, and it's brilliant to see more and more females coming on board. So the newer type of apprenticeships, Tommy, yes, we'll see a lot more females there, but we're seeing we're working towards getting that gender balance across the country. So
you will be getting as you say, the typical the plumber, the roofer, the electricians, the mechanics.
Correct, yeah.
What are the other popular apprenticeships?
So I suppose what's most popular and what's very new, I suppose, is we have the Sales Apprenticeship starting in Claremorris on the 31st of March.
So what's that?
So the Sales Apprenticeship is a 2-year Level 6 internationally recognised qualification, and apprentices can come in with little or no sales experience or customer service experience, or in fact extensive experience. We have people coming in generally mid-20s to mid-40s actually. Some are company owners registering as apprentices and managing national sales teams. But we have people coming from a wide variety of industries across the country. We have over 150 employers registered already with the programme, and we've had 16 classes registered across the country. So we're really excited about bringing this into Claremorris next spring.
So this would be for anybody with an interest in sales and marketing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we cover topics like psychology of sales, negotiation, leadership, marketing, digital skills, budgeting, forecasting, all of that good stuff. And the programme itself and the modules have actually been informed by industry. So they've carefully selected the modules they want sales apprentice to be an expert in.
So then it's a 2-year course, that particular one. So during that 2 years, I presume there's a period of time where they go on a placement, or do they?
It's actually very flexible for employers, and that's a common misconception with apprenticeships, that they have to go for a long period of time into a training centre. With our programme, they are actually 84% of the time in their current role with their employer. So we actually only see them for a very small portion of time. In Claremorris, we'll see them for 2 days at a time, every 6 or every 8 weeks. And then they join an online class with us every other week while they're working with the employer during the day. So the employer actually releases them for all of those classes, but they're learning on the job or while they're working with the employer at the same time. And with our programme, the beauty of it is it's so practical. So we're giving them theory, and then they're immediately applying it in the workplace. And that's actually coming from feedback from our apprentices. They love the practical nature of it.
So it's kind of reverse psychology. In the past, you got an apprenticeship in order to get employment, but now you can be in employment and take up the mantle of being being an apprentice.
That's it, exactly. And even apprentices coming on board who've been working with companies, we do encourage to put forward existing staff to retain talent within companies. There's no need to change their contract of employment. It's normal contract of employment between the employer and employee. And then it's completely free for employers, 100% government funded. And then there's a €4,000 grant that's available for each apprentice that's registered on the programme, and that's payable to the employer. So it's a fantastic incentive for employers.
So £4,000 goes towards the salary of the individual whilst they're actually out
if they
learning,
wish, or to any resource that they wish to.
Okay, so that's that particular one. Now, not every course obviously runs that way, but then say for the mechanic and the plumber and all of these, they go on placements, don't they?
Yes, so there's kind of like a block training period where they go into a training centre for a period of weeks, and then they call it phases. So they're in the training centre and then they go back into the workplace as well with the employer. So that's a different type of payment structure as well. So they're paid for each day that they attend in the training centre, for example, and then they're paid then by the employer while they're working with the employer as well. And then we have the newer type of apprenticeships, in addition to sales, digital marketing, which is just being released actually early next year into Claremorris as well. It's a 2-year level 6 qualification, very similar to the sales and structure. And also we have the accounting technicians as well with Mayo College. So it's all been managed by Mayo College actually, which is fantastic.
Sounds like because you're a national programme manager, you have a very busy job.
I do try to keep myself busy, yes. We have 7 locations nationwide, Tommy. We operate in Dublin, Cork, Kerry, Thurles, Drogheda Institute, and Carrick-on-Shannon as well.
Good.
So, yeah.
And do you think we're making strides finally, Jessica, in getting rid of that suggestion out there that apprenticeships are the last chance saloon?
Absolutely. I have apprentices, Tommy, on the programme who are currently, that have gone on to higher education. They've already completed a degree or a master's and they're now learning from a level 6 qualification. Absolutely. Slowly but surely we're turning the wheel there.
And if people want more details about the whole range of apprenticeship programmes as part of this area, you can get onto the Mayo Sligo Leitrim Educational Training Board's website, which is, I'll let you do this one, Jessica.
Well, I might give you a little shorter one just to be easier. If you go to apprenticeship.ie, and you'll see all the 77 apprenticeships available, including the sales and digital marketing and accounting technician that we're offering here in Mayo. And if you'd like, you can contact 1-800-100-100.
Okay, 1-800-100-100 or apprenticeship.ie.
Yes.
Jessica, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate that. And again, I just put the call out there to anybody out there who's a son or a daughter who's maybe showing inspiration or is showing a talent in an area that you don't believe maybe they should be looking at. Give them the opportunity, give them the space to have a look at all of the apprenticeship programmes that are going on around the country. From there,